a grey overcast early morning session on one of my local gravel pits. Now the target this morning is to try and catch a tench. Now although it's the end of March now, I'm a little bit, optimistic about getting a tench. I've had a good look around when I arrived at first light this morning. I couldn't see any bubbling at all, no fizzing from the tench at all. And it's a bit cold, the weather's turned a bit cold now. So I'm a little bit over hopeful of a tench this morning, especially from this tricky water behind me. But we're giving it a go. I've got a little pop-up boilie with hemp and maggots and a few crushed boilers on one rod. On the other rod, swim feeder maggots over a little bed of hemp and maggots. So you never know, something might happen. I think I'll give it till maybe midday. If I've not had any action by midday, then I'll be on the move. Well, it's approaching 11 o'clock now, and I've not had the slightest touch on the rods. I've seen a few bubbles coming up out there, but just a few little things popping up every now and then. I have cast close to these bubbles, but nothing's happened. I just think it's a bit too early for the tench. They're not really moving around much, not really feeding at all. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my losses. I've done 4 hours in this swim. I'm going to move over onto one of the other lakes, probably the little Tench pond. I brought my centre pin and my light float rod with me, so what I'm going to do is probably fish a few hours there, see if I can get a tench. If I do, I then might come back for the evening. I might come back into this swim in the evening, see if there's anything happening, or I might go over and try and catch a carp on one of the other lakes. There's several lakes here. I've got plenty of choice what to do, so but I think that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to give it another 10 minutes and then I'm going to move. So I've moved lakes, I've come over onto the Tench pond, and this is all I'm doing. Quite simple. Trust the centre pin, light float rod. See that, but size 14 hook, 3 red maggots, and I'm hoping that's going to catch me my first tench of the year. Well, I've changed lakes. I've come over onto the little Tench pond, and first drop out with a badly fished maggot. Bait hadn't been in the water for 30 seconds. First tench of the year. Small one, about 3 pounds, something like that. But it's a start. There'll be plenty of these today. Little tiny rub. Slightly better. It's It's nearly 2 o'clock now, and I still have just that one tench, first cast tench. You know, I thought I was gonna have a few, but I've had loads of rudd, a few nice roach, and a few perch as well, but no more tench. But in the last sort of quarter of an hour, I've managed to get a few fish fizzing out there. There's some nice little patches of fizz coming up, so that's got to be tench. So I've got my fingers crossed. A tench, good one. It's a nice tench, certainly the biggest of the year because I've only caught one so far. I've had fish, 5 pounds 8 ounces. Very, very happy with that one. Exactly what I wanted today. And I've got it. Great start to the tench season. And another one, straight on the recast. You know, I had that nice 5.5 pounder, flicked it back out there. They're fizzing like crazy now, and another one. This one's probably around about 4 pounds. So I'm having a good day. So for the last few hours, I've decided to come over to the third lake, which is the Carp Lake. I've come back into Reedy Corner, one of my favourite swims early in the year, and so I've got a few hours left. Maybe 2.5, 3 hours, hopefully just enough time to sneak a carp out, and that'd be a great way to end the day. I don't know if you saw that, but that was pretty handy. The fish swam into the net. I don't think it's been out there more than about 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, and I've just had one, and it's the most absolutely beautiful, creamy coloured ghost carp. So that's a good result. So let's have a look at him now. Look at that beauty then. What a beautiful fish this is. Golden, creamy, ghosty. I've just decided to move off of the Tench lake and do the last few hours on the Carp lake, and within 10-15 minutes of casting out, this one grabbed the bait and tore off. Got me in the reeds a few times, as you saw, but I managed to get it out in the end and land this absolutely cracking ghosty. There we go. What about that? Absolutely stunning fish, and a great way to end my day. 3 different lakes and loads of lovely fish. Perfect. Well, we're in again on the recast rod. Definitely a good move coming over here for the last couple of hours. Wow. I've seen it, it's a little mirror. Here he comes. Ooh. Nice. There we go. See the old pop-up hanging out of its mouth there. And in it goes. Brilliant. 2 fish in about half an hour. And another one on the recast rod after about maybe 20 minutes in the water this time. Just tore off again with this stumpy mirror. That's 2 fish within an hour. Fantastic. I haven't weighed this one yet, but I tell you what, it's a very wide fish. It's probably not far short of 20 pounds, this one. I'll give it a quick weigh before I put it back. But what a result. 2 cracking fish just in the last couple of hours. Well, that's just about it for this one. It's nearly 7:30 now. Got an hour extra of light because the clocks went forward at the weekend. So slightly lighter evenings, so that's the first sign of spring, isn't it? Anyway, the other sign of spring is tench, you know, and I've had a few today, so that's good. Had a few carp as well, that's good. Had loads of roach, loads of rudd, a few perch, so I've had a right old mixed bag today. Fished 3 lakes, really moving about a lot today, and thoroughly enjoyed it. As I say, it's 7:30, just about to call it a day, so I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.